Question 6. What have you learnt about technologies from the process of constructing this product? As a group, we have learnt an awful lot about the different technologies needed and used within the film industry. Although we did not have an enormous budget and were limited with the technologies we were able to use, we still had good software and equipment that we were able to use and learn from. When it comes to filming the actual footage, this is an essential part to the production and success of an opening. We luckily had success to a high-quality Nikon D5100 digital camera. When using this, we learned how to set up a shot so that it was successful. We learned how to use shallow and deep focus effectively, and also how to create good depth of field. All of this allowed our final footage to be crisp and more professional compared to if we had filmed it on a normal digital camera. Not only did we have access to a high-quality camera, but we also had access to a high-quality tripod. It is through this tripod that we learned how to hold a steady shot, use multiple camera angles, and vary our shot types. If we did not have access to this tripod, then our footage would be very different. When we first shot at the beginning of the opening, we tried to place the tripod on the garden trolley and tried to use it as a dolly. However, the footage that we captured this way was not very effective as the camera did not stay still and the footage was very shaky as a result. From that experience, we have learned that really the only way to capture an outside tracking shot effectively is to use tracks. When it comes to the editing stage, we were able to use Final Cut. This software gives you many options in terms of sound, effects that you can add to shots, shot transitions, lighting, the length of shots, and many more. Because of this software, we are able to produce our desired outcome just as we wanted. Through this software, we learned how to reduce the length of clips so that they flashed quickly on and off the screen. We also learned how to add effects and manipulate these effects onto shots so that they looked exactly how we wanted. For example, the images of the flashing dolls. This allowed us to create tension that we wanted within our opening title sequence. Through Final Cut, we also learned how to layer clips onto one another so that they appeared at the same time. An example of this is how we layered on the text so that it appeared within the shot that we wanted and where we wanted. We also learned how to duck the sound of the clip in order to get rid of the white noise in the background. This is, however, not the only technology that we used when it comes to sound. We also used GarageBand. It is through using GarageBand and Final Cut together that we have learned how to create and manipulate a piece of music in order to represent the horror genre and build tension, as it should within an opening title sequence. Within GarageBand, we learned how to layer on different sounds as the piece went on. This allowed us to create the tension we wanted at the beginning of the opening and also build on this tension throughout as it got closer to where the film would start. We also were able to change the pitches of the different layers in order to try and make the music more fitting for the horror genre. Once we had finished, we were then able to add the pieces of music to our footage on Final Cut, where we learnt how to duck the sound in places and heighten the sound in places, so there was crescendos at points of tension. The fact that we learnt how to duck the music within Final Cut came in handy at the end, as we needed the music to be quieter in order to hear the voices within the shot. It is because of all of these technologies and through what we have learnt within these technologies that our final product outcome was what we wanted.